MLB Imperialism, but if you win, you add a 99 overall. Last team standing wins. First of all, shout out to Deansworld for creating this awesome trend. Go check them out after you finish this video. For those of you who somehow haven't seen an Imperialism video before, here's how it's going to work. At the start of every turn, we will spin a wheel to determine which team is moving. After that, we will spin another wheel to determine what direction that team will be going. So let's say the team wheel selects the Diamondbacks. I'll spin the directional wheel. The wheel will choose to go somewhere, in this example, north. Then I will go from any part of a team's current borders and I will go north from there. One of two things can happen. One, the land is previously unclaimed and is added to the team's land, just like that. Or two, the land is owned by another team, and in that case, the two teams would battle it out in a single game, and whoever wins that game gets all of the loser's territory. Also, here's what it would look like if a team took control of another team's territory. So as you see, the Rockies get shaded in the red color of the Diamondbacks. And they get to upgrade one of their players to a max 99 overall. And that is how a turn would conclude. One thing that should be mentioned is that a team can't go in the water. So if the wheel puts them in the water, we respin the directional wheel. Also, just so you know, I would like to do another one of these videos, but with a twist I haven't seen anyone do yet. So if you want to see that, make sure this video reaches at least 1,000 views, because this takes a lot of time and effort to put together, and I would hate to do all of this and get basically no incentive to do another one. And so with all of that out of the way, let's get into it. Alright, so the first team that we're going to have is going to be the Rangers. I wish that I had the footage of me spinning the wheel, but there you go. And it looked like he went, so that's actually strike 3 and the ball game is over. And so just like that, Rangers shocked the Astros here tonight by a final score of 6-0, and the Astros are the first team to go home in MLB Imperialism #1. So that's interesting. Jacob deGrom shoved, without a doubt, in my mind. I mean, 14 strikeouts, just absolutely insane. Okay. And now, because the Rangers won, will give them a 99 overall. Ezekiel Duran, as you can see, every single stat is a 99 overall. So, yeah, like, I am dead serious about this. And there you go. Alright, so let's go and check who the next team is going to be moving here. As you see, we just now made Texas controlled by the Rangers. The next team is going to be the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, as they were formerly called. And which direction they will be going? They will be going north, it looks like. And I believe that's taking on the Dodgers, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Okay, yeah, so there we go. We have a game against the Dodgers, and the Dodgers squeak by in walk-off fashion by the score of 4-3. Gavin Lux with the walk-off single. So, yeah, a good game for the Dodgers, and that means the Dodgers are now going to get a 99 overall. Okay, so we're going to make Trace Thompson the 99 overall. He's the worst rated player on the team, so there you go. And by the way, I'm only upgrading the hitters just so things are less complicated. So, bye-bye Angels. Thanks for playing. Unfortunately, you had to face the Dodgers round 1. And, yeah, history shows that the Dodgers are usually pretty good round 1. Usually, because sometimes they'll get out round 1 for no reason. I don't know why. Next team on the wheel is going to be the Detroit Tigers, it looks like. Just barely landed on them. Almost landed on the Royals. And they will be heading northeast. I believe that's going to be a game against the Blue Jays. Let me double check. Yes, sir. So we will have a game against the Toronto Blue Jays. And unsurprisingly, the Blue Jays do win this one by the final score of 7-6. We'll go and give them a 99 overall Kevin Kiermaier. Back to the map we go. As you can see, Michigan is now owned by the Toronto Blue Jays. Alright, so up next now, the Blue Jays played another game against the Brewers this time, and they win it. So Bo Bichette is now a 99 overall, so they just get even better just like that. So the Brewers are no more. There's the retro Brewers logo, but now we're gonna color it in. So there's that. Yeah, a pretty good start for the Blue Jays. They seem to have a lot of land, and I know that giving the Blue Jays the entirety of Canada is completely unfair. Looking back at it, I probably won't make that mistake again because, yeah, not fair to the other teams. The Washington Nationals are your next team that's going to move, and they will be heading west, excuse me. So they will be heading west, and where is that, you might ask? Oh, they're just going to be expanding, so, you know, a little non-combat move, if you will. They'll expand into West Virginia. Okay, so the Nationals are officially colored in. Let's see what's next on the list. Alright, so the next team to move will be the Los Angeles Dodgers, my team. Alright, we'll see what they get here. Obviously, they're not going west. They will be heading... Is that north? Looks like it. So they will be heading north. That means they have a game against the A's. So we'll show you that game right now. Right? I believe they do, at least. Yeah, they do. So, in Oakland, and unsurprisingly, the Dodgers win it 4-0, the final score. And their second 99 overall will be JD Martinez, their newest free agency signing. So there's that. The Dodgers will now get rid of the Oakland Athletics. Thank you for playing. Okay, next team on the wheel, we have the Oakland Athletics. Well, I mean, they just got eliminated, so it turns out that I haven't been taking teams off of the wheel when they get eliminated, so I apologize for that. I probably won't make that mistake again. Kansas City Royals are up next. They're gonna spin the wheel, and they will be heading southeast. Where is that? I believe that might be the Cardinals. Yes, sir. So the Royals and Cardinals will have a match real quick here, and we'll see how that goes. All right, so again, unsurprisingly, the Cardinals will win this one 4-1, and they will be getting a 99 overall Brendan Donovan to join their team. So that's pretty exciting for Cardinal fans. And we'll go and make the whole of Missouri red here. So yeah, Cardinal fans, something to cheer about early on here. Alright, so there we go. Cardinals get their bigger logo, and let's see who's next on the wheel. Next team on the wheel is going to be the St. Louis Cardinals again. Okay, I mean, last time they were attacked, but now they're going to get to move. And they will be heading south, it looks like. So I believe that's just expansion into Arkansas there, and yeah, so that's what they're gonna do. They're just gonna expand. They don't want to, you know, have any combat yet, which is honestly not a bad decision at all on their part. So now we'll go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we land on this time. Next team is going to be the Cleveland Guardians. It's a new team, so that's good. Love to see the new teams getting some work in, of course. And they're going to be heading north. I believe that's a date with the Blue Jays. Blue Jays win this one 5-2 via walk-off fashion, courtesy of Bo Bichette. And Dalton Varsho gets his 99 overall rating. So the Blue Jays are currently a massive front runner early on here, so just keep an eye out for them because they could be dangerous. They are at a geographical advantage, and I didn't realize that until the end of the video, and I was like, oh wait, why are they so good? That makes sense, honestly. They get more encounters than everyone else, and it's not even close. The Mets are gonna be heading west, which will be that'll be a matchup with the Blue Jays again. So the Blue Jays, yeah, it wasn't even close. 7-1 is your final there. Again, just, you look at this team, they already have 499 overalls. It's just unbelievable. The next team that will be going on the wheel, hopefully it's not the Blue Jays or a team that can attack the Blue Jays. All right, back to the wheel. Let's go ahead and see. We're going to get the Diamondbacks. It's an interesting team. They have a lot of young talent, but they're just not built for a playoff push yet. But hopefully they will be soon. I really do like that team. Northeast is where they're going to be heading. And I believe that's a matchup with the Rockies, and yes sir it is. So they'll head into Colorado to try to get the whole state of Colorado. As you can see there, 1-0 is your final score. Yeah, it was a pitcher's duel. I don't know how you get a pitcher's duel in Coors, but nonetheless, Nick Ahmed is your 99 overall for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah, now the Diamondbacks have a bit of land. It's a little interesting because, like, they technically connect, but technically don't connect at the same time. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but, like, if there was ever a state that was more northeast than Colorado to Arizona, then I don't know what to tell you because I don't know how it's possible. Unless if I'm dumb, which could also be the case. Alright, spinning the wheel again this time. What are we going to land on? It's going to be the Tampa Bay Rays. I do love me some Tampa Bay Rays as well. Always love to see them getting some action, making some pushes towards some success. They're going to be heading northeast, and we'll see where that puts them. I believe it's a date with the Braves, and yes sir it is. So they will be heading into Atlanta, and they do take this one 3-2. They got it courtesy of a error from Ronald Acuna Jr. He misplayed the ball, and there you go. So Jonathan Aranda is your 99 overall player for the Rays. You'll love to see it. And Atlanta is about to turn light blue now, so that's always super exciting. Of course, it's kind of funny because I didn't realize it until now, but the Rays and Dodgers, the light blues, are like extremely similar. So the entire state of Georgia has turned blue, and it's all because of the Tampa Bay Rays. Yes, sir. Okay, so there's your big version of the Tampa Bay Rays logo. Looking back, I wish I just kept the logos where they were, but I'll make sure to do that for a future video. Which, by the way, if you want a future video, let me know. I have a different idea in store. So yeah, if you want to see that, let me know. Southwest is where they will be going. And we'll see. Anyhow, the Nationals defeat the Orioles 4-3. A little bit of a shocker. I didn't think they had it in them. But nonetheless, CJ Abrams gets his 99 overall rating. Now the Nationals own not just West Virginia and part of Maryland, but now they own all of Maryland. So that's exciting for sure. The Texas Rangers are up next. They will be heading southwest. I don't know. Can they go southwest? Technically they can, right? Like, I probably should have mentioned this, but like, you don't go from the logo, right? You go from where your land is, right? And that may be another thing that I'll change in the future, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give the Rangers Oklahoma, or I lied, I'm gonna give them New Mexico. I don't know why I thought I was gonna give them Oklahoma, but I'm gonna give the Rangers New Mexico here. And now they are bordering the Diamondbacks. So there's that. Now it'll be the Dodgers' turn to move. Where will the Dodgers be heading? They will be heading to the north. That's what the Giants, I believe, northeast. I think that still puts them towards the Giants. And yeah, as you can see, again, like I said, the way that I do this is it's not from like the center of the logo or anything, but it's more so like wherever your land is. So just because you get west or whatever, even if you can't go west, you can still technically go west because of that land. Dodgers almost had a bit of a scare, but they are able to come back and win it in San Francisco. 8-3 the final score, and Gavin Lux is your new 99 overall for the Dodgers. You love to see it, man, because the Dodgers have a lot of issues in that middle infield right now, so it'll be interesting to see what they can do without Trey Turner or Corey Seager. I mean, of course, Corey Seager was already gone, but now Trey is gone, so. And the Dodgers did pretty much nothing to address that shortstop issue. So we'll see how that goes in the 2023 season. Comment what your favorite team is. I'd love to hear who you guys are rooting for. Because yeah, I think it'd be fun to get to know what my viewers like and don't like. I'm pretty sure the Dodgers are up there on the don't like list. Anyhow, the next team that will be moving is the Evil Empire up north. No, it's not the Yankees. It's the Blue Jays. They already have like 4 99 overalls, I believe. So they're already stupid good. I don't believe they can go northwest. Actually, yes, they can. So if you look here, I zoomed in for comedic effect. But if you look there, you can see they can actually go to face off against the Twins, and they win it 12-7. So Whit Merrifield is your new 99 overall. This Blue Jays team is just absolutely unbelievable. They have 5 99 overalls. Like, I don't know how they're going to get beat, in all honesty. So yeah, I mean, I wish the teams who have to face them good luck, because yeah, I mean, they're bordering so many different teams. It's insane. And it's literally just because of the fact that I gave the Blue Jays the whole of Canada. So there's that. Next team on the wheel is going to be the Cardinals again. We saw them earlier, but last time they just expanded into Arkansas there, so we'll see where they go now. They're going to be heading northwest. Quick disclaimer, I know that they're heading northeast to face the White Sox, and I should have been smarter about that. I mean, I guess if you really want to be picky about it, technically if you go from the eastern edge of the Cardinals border, you'll see that they actually can go northwest into White Sox territory. I wish that I had noticed that as soon as I put those two teams against each other, because yeah, I'm sorry, Cardinals fans. I totally messed that up. You can go ahead and hate on me in the comments or whatever. But yeah, the White Sox win this 7-2. They upset the Cardinals, and they get their first 99 overall, which is Oscar Colas. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably totally wrong. So I apologize, White Sox fans, if I am wrong. I'm not trying to do that. It's just how it is. So yeah, a disappointing game for the Cardinals, right? Not good. And again, I messed up really badly on putting the Cardinals and White Sox together. But I hope that you'll just allow me to move on from it, and we'll never talk about it again, you know? Because honestly, I don't see the White Sox getting past teams like the Rangers or the Blue Jays, of course. And the Dodgers can somehow make their way over there. I don't see them making it past the Dodgers either. So we'll see, I suppose. Anyhow, the White Sox logo is pretty big. It's big enough to go into the center of their new stretch of territory. They own half of Ohio, or not half of Ohio, that's the wrong state. Half of Illinois, and then Missouri and Arkansas. So they got quite a bit of land from that win. The Cubs are up next. So the other half of Illinois. The Cubs could be interesting, right? They got some new pieces to the team, especially my team's former franchise center fielder in Cody Bellinger. So yeah, could be interesting to see how that one goes. The Rays win it 6-2 over the Marlins. I don't know why I thought the Cubs were going. Oh, I know why. Okay, I know why. So if you look back at the footage there, you'll see that the reason why I thought that was the Cubs is because it did land on the Cubs at first, but then I realized that I had to take out a team, and so it then would have landed on the Marlins, and so the Marlins got to go. All right, next team on the wheel is going to be the Boston Red Sox. Almost landed on the Padres. We'll get the Red Sox instead, which is a team that we haven't heard from. So could be interesting. I don't know. The Southeast is where they will be heading. So they're glad that they're not going to have to attack the Blue Jays quite yet. Also, I should point out that I totally forgot about Long Island existing. So I apologize for that. I don't know why that completely slipped my mind. I mean, it's a really small stretch of land, so I apologize, Long Islanders, for that, though. Okay, so the Red Sox get Connecticut in a expansive move. Not really anything too fancy there. Next team to move will be the Philadelphia Phillies, the defending 2022 National League champions, and they will be going northeast, which means that they will have a battle with the New York Yankees, so that'll be a good game. They could take on the Blue Jays, but they're gonna need a lot of time before they can face them. And they could also have faced the Pirates too, but I felt like that would have been really, really like specific. So I just forced them to play the Yankees, and the Yankees destroyed them. 8-5 is the final score. Aaron Judge killed it that game, so there you go. Isaiah Kiner Falefa is your 99 overall shortstop for the Yankees. Yankees fans, I wonder how cursed that is, because I know that's cursed to me at least. Next team is going to be the Cincinnati Reds, and I actually didn't show the footage of where they were going, but they went in to play the Nationals. 6-2 the final score. Yeah, they now own half of Ohio since the Blue Jays own the other half. So there's that. And I don't think the Nationals really want to face the Blue Jays quite yet. The next team is the Rays, and as you could see there, the Reds went southeast, so not really that big of a deal. But yeah, they will be going east this time. They're going to be heading east. They're just going to go ahead and grab South Carolina, it looks like. Yeah, South Carolina. Obviously, my geography is not very good, so I apologize for that. Alright, the next team on the wheel is the Cubs. We got them earlier, but then I had to remove a team that was eliminated, so now they're getting to go for the first time this time. And they will go east as their first direction. Yes, just barely too. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to go ahead and grab Indiana as a little non-combat move. I don't even think they could have faced the Blue Jays, and I don't think they would have wanted to, at least not right now. They're not ready to face them quite yet. Next team on the wheel, where will they be going? They will be going west, and that is the Mariners. And I think, yeah, I mean, they can technically not go west, but technically they also can. And look at that. The Mariners upset the Dodgers 6-2. This one hurt, I'm not gonna lie, but Jared Kelenic is your new 99 overall for the Seattle Mariners. Yeah, Padre fans are jumping for joy over that. You're welcome. I don't know why the game made the Dodgers play just like they do in real life, but nonetheless, the Dodgers are out quite early, I would reckon. And there's still some really, really poor teams in here. But nonetheless, the Mariners now control 3/4 of California and Oregon and Washington. So there's that. Mariners have an interesting bit of land, I'm not gonna lie. So the Diamondbacks are going to be heading southwest to play the Padres, and they actually win 2-1. So that is a big win. Carlos Vargas is the player of the game. Corbin Carroll is your new 99 overall for this Diamondbacks team. So there you go. We'll see now what the wheel will land on next here. Still a lot of teams that we haven't gotten yet, so I'm curious to see what's the big deal with that. It's going to be the Chicago White Sox. So there's that. See what they're going to do here. White Sox are going to head northeast. That could be a fight against the Cubs, and yes, it will be. So they're going to try to beat the Cubs, and the Cubs win it 7-6. So it was a good game. As you saw, the White Sox scored 2 runs in the 9th, but the Cubs had just scored 4 in the 8th. So there was that. And Cody Bellinger is your new 99 overall for the Cubs. So the Cubs get 2019 Cody Bellinger back, so that should be exciting for Cubs fans to see. As the next team on the wheel is the Texas Rangers. They've played 1 game, and they've also expanded once into New Mexico, so that should be interesting. They will be heading south, and I know it doesn't really look like they can go south, but by technicality, they probably could go south into Oklahoma, but I'm not going to do that. So they're trying to go south again, but again, they can't go south. Unless if I wanted to be really, really specific about it. But they're trying to go south again. Southeast, believe it or not, we can do. And yeah, so we're just going to go from the top of Texas down into Oklahoma. They could fight the Cubs, but I'm just going to give them Oklahoma, give them a bit of land to work with here. The Cubs, honestly, they have way too many 99 overalls. And I don't think the Rangers really want to face 2019 Cody Bellinger, so they're just not going to. All right, next team on the wheel is the Arizona Diamondbacks. Almost got the Red Sox there, but did not. And they will be heading southwest, which could be interesting. They will be heading into Nevada. potentially. They could also head into Utah there, because I know my geography very well, but I think the best move for them would be to head into Nevada there. It gives them more options of attack against the Mariners. So that's what they're gonna do. And now their borders look really weird. Like, the Diamondbacks have the weirdest borders of the whole map. So there's that. The next team is the Rays. We almost got the super team Blue Jays, but not quite. And speaking of the Blue Jays, man, I just don't think there is any team out there that is able to take this team on. Like, they're that good, man. I just don't know how you're going to beat a team with 599 overall. So I'd love to see them try, but I just couldn't see it happening. Not in a million years. So the Rays are going to go ahead and get, what is that, Virginia, I believe? No, I believe that's North Carolina. See, I don't know my geography very well. So the next team is going to be heading southeast, and that is going to be the Rangers heading southeast. And the Cubs beat the Rangers 7-5. So Eric Hosmer is the Cubs' newest 99 overall. So the Cubs now have 2019 Cody Bellinger and 2015 Eric Hosmer on the same team. So that's disgusting, honestly. The Red Sox are going to get to go now. I don't really foresee that team making it very far. Their best play would probably just be to try to avoid contact and get to the finals without doing anything. And that's really their best strategy, honestly. As they can go south into Rhode Island, I believe. I think that's what I'll do. So, yeah, because like I said, their best strategy at this point is probably just to play it safe and not actually attack anyone. So, I mean, if they get attacked, then they can't really do anything about that. But if they're going south, they probably don't want to date with the Yankees. At least not yet. Maybe if they get like a 99 overall or two. Yeah, but I just don't see how it's going to happen. The Red Sox go again. Interesting move by the Red Sox. They go twice in a row, back to back, if you will. And they're heading west. They have no choice but to play the Yankees now, as there's just no way you could stretch it. You could technically go off the top there, but no. And somehow, some way, the Red Sox win it 6-3 against the Yankees. Tristan Casas is their newest 99 overall. Yankee fans have got to be absolutely furious right now, and I don't blame you. As a Dodger fan who had to watch the Mariners defeat the Dodgers early on in this challenge, I suppose is what you would call this thing. Trust me, it hurts. It definitely hurts. So the Red Sox have a decent stretch of land. Of course, it's not the biggest. It's still bigger than like the Pirates and probably even the Nationals. But as far as I can tell, the Red Sox aren't a very good team, at least not yet. And what do you know? The Blue Jays are back for more. They already have 599 overall players, and they're looking to add another to their squad. They will be heading east. Yes. Okay. So they're going to be heading east now, which technically is the Cubs, but they will actually no, I'm stupid. It's the Red Sox. The Red Sox lose 5-1. So Alejandro Kirk joins the super team over there in Toronto by the score of, again, 5-1. Yeah, it's not looking good for the rest of the map. Like, I don't know how you're going to beat this team, honestly. You could try, but with 699 overalls, I just don't see how it's going to happen. I mean, you'd have to have the greatest luck of all time to pull something like that off. The Mariners are going to go now. We haven't heard of them in a while since they knocked out my poverty Dodgers. So we'll see where they go. They're going to be going into the southwest direction, which I don't believe they can do. Okay, so they technically can go southwest into Nevada there, so that's what they'll do. And the Arizona Diamondbacks win it 1-0. They gain a huge swath of states, and they add Jake McCarthy to their 99 overall club. So they now have 399 overalls. They're a decent, viable team. Diamondbacks look kind of nasty, right? I'd say the Cubs look good too, but bias towards the Diamondbacks says that Diamondbacks don't look that bad either. So we'll go and give the Diamondbacks a bigger logo just cuz. And there you go. So there's that. See what team we'll get next now. It's going to be the Arizona Diamondbacks again. Technically, they were attacked last time, I know, but now they're going to get to move on their own. So we'll see what they do with that. The Mariners went southwest last time. What will the Diamondbacks do? They will be heading northeast, and I believe that is going to be against the Cubs. They could technically also claim Utah, but like, you probably want to get the Cubs out if you can, right? Like, if you can get them out now, that's probably your best strategy. So that's what they'll do. And surprise, surprise, the Cubs defeat the Arizona Diamondbacks 7-3, the final score. Cubs are looking kind of nasty, right? They now add Christopher Morel to their 99 overall squad. They got a pretty decent team now. The Cubs gain Arizona, Colorado, California, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington. And now the Cubs have a swath of land that rivals the Toronto Blue Jays. So far, right? The Cubs actually have a shot at like beating the Blue Jays. Of course, if we get the Cubs again, I definitely won't move the Cubs into Toronto quite yet, because I wouldn't want to risk taking out the best possible team with the best possible chance of pulling off the upset. So I'm just going to let the Cubs do their thing, and if they can avoid any contact with the Blue Jays, then that'd be sweet. So yeah, we'll see what team is going to go next, but we're down to 5 teams, which is crazy to say, but yeah. 5 teams are left. Honestly, again, only one of them has a decent shot at beating the Blue Jays, and it's the Cubs, right? Like, they're the only team that can really match the Blue Jays in 99 overall players. So yeah, I'm gonna give them the early vote of confidence, but of course anything can happen, so we'll see. Go and get rid of the Diamondbacks now. Thank you for playing, though, as we will be seeing the Pittsburgh Pirates make their debut in this challenge. Where will they be heading? Oh no, they're going to be heading... What is that? North. No, the Pirates have no choice but to face off against the Blue Jays. They are surrounded by Blue Jays territory, and the Pirates actually put up a really good fight. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. Blue Jays win it 9-8. They will be adding yet another 99 overall to their absolute super team. And we are down to 4 teams in this challenge. It's been super fun making this video. So, please subscribe to my channel and I will definitely be doing more of these. Next team on the list to make a move, of course, is the Tampa Bay Rays. I deleted the Pirates just in case, but it's still on the Rays. So we'll let the Rays move here. And where will they be heading, you might ask? Well, they will be heading east. I don't think they can go east. I'd have to double check, but I believe not. No. So, I mean, they could technically head into Alabama there, but like, it's a stretch and a half. So I'm just not going to deal with that. I'm going to spin again. And now it wants us to go southeast. And again, I don't think that's remotely possible. What do you know? It technically is possible if you're trying to go from Georgia to Alabama, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to spin again. 3rd time's the charm. We finally get northwest. I mean, the Rays at this point, their best strategy is to move into Virginia, take control of the center, although it's not really the center. I just want to throw in a chess term because I thought it would be funny. I don't know. But anyhow, the Rays take control of Virginia, and now they're heading into Nationals land, and we'll see which team is going to go next. It's going to be the Nationals. I believe they have all 3 teams surrounding them. It's just a matter of which team they want to face more. Although, now that I think about it, I believe the Cubs aren't bordering them yet. So, maybe just 2 teams. They're heading east, though. Oh yeah, they are bordering all 3 teams. And they will be... Yeah, they don't really have a choice. They technically could go into New Jersey, but... Yeah, and that's actually what they'll do. So, yeah. I guess, right? I mean, you could make the argument that that doesn't make any sense, and I'm with you on that. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but... Oh well. I'm not gonna lie, I was not thinking very well when I made that. Nationals go again. Insane power play right there from the Nationals. Where will they be going this time now? And it looks like they cannot avoid conflict. They're heading south. They could technically head into Kentucky, but I'm just gonna make them fight the Rays, and the Rays win it 6-0. Color me shocked. Christian Bethancourt is your new 99 overall player for the Rays. So the Rays have a decent team. I don't think it rivals with the Blue Jays yet, but I think it's a pretty solid team. Unfortunately, the Rays have like no time left, so there's that. But they will be getting West Virginia, half of Ohio, Maryland, and Delaware, and New Jersey after that win. So there's that. And now they're bordering the Blue Jays and the Cubs, and they're clearly the third best team out of the three. Like, I'm proud of the Rays for making it this far, but the truth is the Cubs have too many good 99 overalls. The Rays have a decent selection, but yeah, the Blue Jays are going to go first out of the three teams, and I think the smart play would be to go for the Rays, which I think is going to be the case. I don't know how you could really avoid that if you're the Rays, so we'll see. Yeah, they're heading west, so we have a matchup between those two teams, and what do you know? The Blue Jays win it 7-4. They add yet another 99 overall, and it's gonna be Vladdy. And there you go. The 99 overall super team in the Toronto Blue Jays have made it to the final of MLB Imperialism. Color me shocked. Yeah, this team is just disgusting. I don't know how the Cubs are going to stand a chance. Yeah, it's going to be a tough battle, to say the least. Like, it is going to be an absolute thriller between these two teams. As again, the Cubs are a solid team. I just don't think they're good enough to beat the Blue Jays. I'm going to be honest. I don't think they are, but I hope they are, because it'd be funny as heck to see that happen. So yeah, let's finish coloring this in. And I mean, without further ado, Blue Jays Cubs, let's spin to see who gets home field advantage. It's going to be the Blue Jays that the spinner lands on, which means the Blue Jays will be heading into Chicago to face the Cubs. We'll spin the spinner for fun, but like it's obviously gonna be somewhere where the Cubs are. We are heading to the final. Blue Jays at Cubs. Let's go. Marcus Stroman on the mound for the Cubs. Bo Bichette leading it off for the Blue Jays. Count is 1-1. Let's quick manage, and let's see how this game ends. Heading to the ninth. What is going to happen? 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. The Cubs going to single. A run. And the Cubs take a 1-0 lead. But then the Blue Jays get it right back. That's the problem when you're facing a team with 8 99 overall hitters. They're just that good. Cubs. Oh my goodness, they score a run. It's 2-1 Cubbies. 2-run homer from Ian Happ. That's big. That is actually huge. 4-2 Cubbies. Blue Jays get a triple, but they can't get it done. Dansby homers Eric Hosmer homers as well. Springer homers, but I don't know if it's too late or not. I believe that was Vladdy, I don't know. 2-2 now to Matt Chapman, the final chance for the Blue Jays. Swung on and missed, struck him out swinging. Adbert Alzolay come in for relief here. This is it, man. This is how legends are made, as they say. 1-2 count to Dalton Varsho. One guy. Swung on, popped him up into left center field. He's got it. 1 out away.
The designated hitter.
From becoming MLB Imperialism champions. The 2-2 to Biggio. Popped him up into left. And the Chicago Cubs have done it. They shut down the super team in the Toronto Blue Jays by the final score of 5-3. What a thriller. I got no words, man. I don't know. I don't know how this was even like remotely possible,
Here now is our final line score
but
this afternoon.
there you go. The Cubbies get it done, and they are your first MLB Imperialism champions, at least here on the Tornado YouTube channel. Let's go check out this Imperialism map. Pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. So there you go, MLB Imperialism champions, the Chicago Cubs.